For more about this, we're pleased to be joined by Feng Yuan Liu, an expert on human nutrition. Such a pleasure to have you on, Feng Yuan. Now, with high nutrition value and low calories, many think that meal replacements are a shortcut to losing weight. But give us your assessment as a dietitian. Is there any scientific evidence backing up this theory?
Look, in order for us to understand, what we really need to look at is low-calorie meal replacement shakes are actually formulated on the belief that in order for us to lose weight, you just need to consume less calories than you use. And while there is a level of truth to this, this belief actually oversimplifies a rather complex process that's regulated by the hormones in our body. And in my experience, for weight loss to occur in a healthy way, our metabolism and our hormones need to be working quite optimally. And unfortunately, when the focus is on cutting calories for weight loss, we ignore the fact that, the calories from food convert in our bodies into usable energy that's needed even for the really basic things like breathing and keeping our heart beating, let alone when we start to add exercise and coping with day-to-day physical and emotional stresses. So when we're consuming less calories than what our bodies actually require to sustain these very essential processes, our metabolism actually slows down just to keep us alive and keep us surviving. And as a result, what happens is we end up going into a conservation mode where our bodies hold on to and store every bit of energy away, which usually means that at this point, if you've been on low calorie for long enough, your weight usually stalls or may even start going up. We see that for essential processes in the body, it starts to slow down, and this is where people can become quite lethargic and quite tired. And for unessential processes that the body sees as not necessary for survival, it actually shuts it down completely. And this is why a lot of women, when they cut their calories low enough for long enough, they'll actually lose their menstrual cycle.
So simply speaking, how effective and how safe are these meal replacement, would you say, and would you recommend them using these?
Meal replacements, unfortunately, are not particularly safe because, as I mentioned, apart from the metabolism slowing down, our body actually goes into a state where with these meal replacement products, you don't end up getting enough of the essential building blocks for all the cells and hormones in the body, so primarily proteins and fats. And as a result, these hormones are important to regulate things like stress, our reproductive function, our metabolism, our brain function. And without adequate levels of these hormones to regulate these functions, our body essentially goes into a state of hormonal and metabolic dysregulation. And some of the signs of this, in fact, one of the main signs is weight gain, among other ones like fatigue, mental and cognitive decline, inflammation across the entire body, the immune system being suppressed and weak, and also the onset of chronic diseases. So as you can see, it's not particularly safe in long term, can actually do far more damage than good.
It's very important to get the facts out there. Thank you very much for your expertise. That's Feng Yuan Liu joining us on China 24 via Skype.